this video, we're going to talk about shopping at authorized dealers like Tourneau, like even Jared Jeweler has some authorized brands here, versus some of the gray market sites like Jomashop, Rado Watches, Watchmax, Authentic Watches, Shopworn, Ashford.com. There's going to be several here we're going to look at and compare and see if you should do that. What makes a authentic, authorized dealer versus a gray market? Well, authorized dealers, just in the word authorized, they usually get the most current watches available. And the gray market usually gets a little bit older watches, all brand new though. You're going to get a box, you're going to get papers, you're going to get everything. On the authentic or authorized dealers, I should say, you're going to get warranty through the manufacturer, through them. But when you buy through gray market, they usually have their own warranty that they stand behind. All right, so let's just take a look at the differences here and why you should. These days, with the interest rates being high, with inflation being high, gas being high, a lot of people want to save money. You can't blame them. And when you're walking down the street and you walk down and someone says nice watch, they usually don't ask you where you bought it from, right? So if you're wearing a brand like Rolex, Omega, Tudor, any of those brands, no one says, oh, did you buy that on a gray market site? No, nobody does. Nobody knows. So the fact is do you want to take a risk and save some money? Well, let's just compare some things. Let's go to Tourneau, and let's just say I was looking, at maybe Omega. Okay, and we scroll down, and let's say there's some Seamasters here, etc., Speedmasters, the Moon Watch. And again, they're going to have most of the most current, newest stuff. And that's one of the benefits of buying from an authorized dealer, is getting the new stuff. So here's a new arrival, they say. All right, the Omega Seamaster classic watch on the rubber band, $5,100, and you see the reference model 210324, ends in 3001. So let's go to Jomashop and let's see if we can find that. So we go over here to Omega, and right here's the watch. If you notice, it's the exact same model number. Well, what do they want? Okay, you say retail's $5,100, which if we go over here, that's correct. Retail is exactly $5,100, so they're not overinflating retail here. But you can buy this watch on Jomashop for $4,050. That's about about $1,000 you're going to save getting the exact same watch. $1,000 these days goes a long way. Okay, you look at the item number, it is the exact same item. You're going to get the exact same box, the exact same paperwork as you would if you went over here to Tourneau. Okay, just the warranty will be different. Okay, but Jomashop, I've bought here many times. I've had a problem before, sent the watch back in. They either credited me that full amount or gave me another watch. I've never had a problem in any sort of exchange with these guys. A lot of times Jomashop does some interesting things as well. Is if you every day they have new watches, which they discount pretty big. They'll have coupons going, and these last about 24 hours. So let's see if we can find this Seamaster Planet Ocean. Let's click on that. $5,300, extra $500 off, or so after coupon $5,350. All right. So let's see if we could just take this item number here. All right, I typed it in, and yes, I found it right here on Tourneau. Okay. Search for the number. So this is the exact same watch. You're talking about $6,550. You do get free 2-day shipping, which is nice. All right. But now let's click over here. Look at the watch. All right. So $5,350. That is a significant difference. That's almost $1,200 difference. Okay. The same exact watch, same box, everything other than warranty is a little bit different. Okay. $1,200. That almost would buy you another watch. Well, it would. If you want to go get like a Tissot PRX or maybe a Oris or maybe a Frederick Constant or something, you could easily, even a Rado, you can easily spend $1,200 and get two watches instead of one watch. Now, a couple things. Jomashop does that deal of the day every day, which is you definitely want to look at that if you're going to buy from Jomashop. Also, let me just click and get back to home. They have these door busters, and if you click on there, they have coupon deals. And again, a lot of these are really good deals, like this here, Bell and Ross, $23.50. Okay, it says it's 48% off. That's a pretty big discount. Okay, or this one, Breitling Chronomat. Let's see if we can see if this watch is the same, because this is a huge drop in price here. So let's try throwing this over in Tourneau. Okay, couldn't find that. But we could probably go to Breitling here. Yeah, I couldn't find that exact watch over there, but again, the deal with the days are pretty good. Now, Rado Watches does the same thing. If you scroll down, sometimes they have a couple deals here. All right. I believe they're owned by Jomashop, and it's funny because sometimes you can price them back and forth. Now, WatchMax is another one. Let's say we go to brands, and here's a comparison for you. We can go, because some of these will have entirely different prices. So we looked at this Omega. Now check this out, $39.75, the same model that we looked at earlier. And when we were over here, it was, I believe, $4,050. Okay, so if you went to WatchMax, you would get it even cheaper. Okay, on WatchMax. Let's go over here to Authentic Watches. This is a great site. What's really neat about this site is if they have it in stock, they'll literally FedEx it to you. So you basically get it the next day if you order on here. And again, they have pre-owned Rolexes on here. So now here, this is different. So here's the same watch we're looking at on gray market websites, but they want $45.75. So they want $500 more than WatchMax, and they want almost $500 more than Jomashop. So sometimes even in the gray market sites, you have to search. Let's see what Rado Watches wants. All right, looks like Rado Watches did not have this watch, which is weird because I think they have around the same inventory as Jomashop. And there's a couple other ones too that you want to pay attention for. Shopworn, they do a lot of different things than the other gray market sites. They get watches, not nearly as many watches in, and they go pretty quick when they're here. But if you search for all men's watches, and depending on the deal that they're doing, for example, one watch I've been looking at on here a lot is the Bulgari. So they want $48.90. They'll sometimes run sales where this has been down to about $3,300. So they'll do coupon sales a lot of times, which has 30% off. You got to make sure you look at the coupon sales, because I've noticed they mark watches up and then they'll have a sale, and then this same watch that they want $4,800 for, I'm thinking about getting that one for me. I've seen it as low as $3,300, and I should have grabbed it when it did it because now it's significantly higher. But they have some great brands over here too. They have Bulgari, Koef, Bukier. They have some really good stuff over here. For example, I'm going to show you like why you got to check gray market sites. Okay, they just ran I think 30% off sale on Carl just this weekend, and this watch would have been like $800 instead of $1,250 with the deal. So this site is really good if you pay attention to the deals. Now, funny thing is, since we're going to compare gray market sites, like this watch I've seen down to $1,600 on this website. That the boys as feels. I don't know if I said that right, but I've seen that down to $1,600. But you'll see they got Maurice Lacroix, they got Longines, they got Graham, Frederic Constant, Carl Bukier, Baume, and Mercier, and a lot of and I've ordered here several times, and everything's been brand new. They actually got awesome deals too on Porsche design. A lot of times, I got a really nice Porsche design from these guys. They have a Zenith, and this watch. I actually got this same watch here for about $1,200 on a deal. Okay, so if you're going to come over here to Shopworn, just pay attention because they have a lot of times coupon codes, and they'll be marked up, they'll be marked down. So this is a site that's kind of, I check every day. So let's show you one more site here. Is Ashford.com. And a lot of people don't know about this site or come on the site. Hamilton, you know, I bought a Hamilton khaki here for like $300. Okay, because they run deals. Now, something interesting that they do is if you click on a watch here, I'm just going to sit here for a second and show you what happens. A lot of times, if you sit here long enough, you see the price is $649. A lot of times, if you sit here, they'll do a pop-up sometimes. I don't know whether one will happen right now or not, but a lot of times, especially if you do it on your phone instead of PC. There we go. Rock bottom alert. See, they want people to buy at that price, but if you sit here a long time, they dropped it to $570. So you're talking about $650 to $570. They just knocked $80 off that watch that if you sat here long enough. And they got some good brands as well on here. They got Rado. They carry some high-end stuff as well, like Bell and Ross. They don't really carry a lot of inventory though. Depends. Like they have a Bell and Ross here for $60,000, and that's not the most the greatest Bell and Ross there that everybody would want. But they do have quite a few watch brands on the site. And again, if you stick here and just click on one and sit there for a few seconds, they drop the prices pretty significantly. And bought some watches here with those drops at some really really good pricing. So even a cheap watch like this for $349, it retails at $12.95. And let's see if I sit here for a second what it jumps down to. And then after this, we're just going to compare one more thing just to show you. Oh, we don't have to wait forever here. All right, this one didn't give a pop-up, but if you notice, take an extra 7% off with New Year's 7. So you got to make sure you put the codes in the cart. Now, one last thing is we didn't go over. Let's say you come over here to Jared. Okay, a lot of people have a Jared in their town. Authorized dealer of tag. You know, for example, tag Carrera, skeleton back. Okay. Let's see here. They want $7,050 for this watch, right? Let's go to Watchmax, for example. They do without a tag over here. Same watch, $44.50. I believe that's the same watch, unless this is a newer model here. I'd have to look at N658. That's 662. So it could be just a little bit different model. 654, 48.75. Pretty close though. I'm not real sure what, unless that's just a new model or maybe it's just a serial number that Jared gets. But if you compare this watch here and then you go to Jared, okay, oh, this is the Batman version of it, okay, that's why. So let's see if they have the other version. Well, I found a comparable for what we were just talking about. Here's the all black model, but if you went to Watchmax, for example, I did find the Batman. I guess you'd call it that. That's what we call it in a Rolex. But $57.75, and this is $6,200. So again, our gray market site's worth it. You get brand new watches, you get the boxes, you get their versions of warranty. You get a lot of the exact same watches for way less money. I buy a lot on gray market watch sites, and I've never ever had an issue. Hopefully this will be a good guide if you're shopping for watches and looking to save a little bit of money.